Yes, yeah. Hey Rose is back to do something a little different for me. I know this video is going to get flagged by copyright so heavy, but I wanted to do like my top picks of 2019 for K-pop for me personally. This includes songs that came out in 2019 as well as some older songs that I have discovered from groups throughout the year, basically. So, the reason why I said it's going to get flagged for copyright is I'm going to play a brief clip of each one, on my phone. Because the majority of these I do have downloaded on my phone. So, I figured it'd just be easier that way. That way I wouldn't have to worry about it. So, for the first one, and this is in no particular order, so don't even go there. No particular order, is Come See Me by AOA. Let me turn the volume up just here. Let me scroll through. So that's AOA's song that I really love. I love the concept. I love how they kept that theme from when they finished Queendom, because they kind of had like that bad boss, but also kind of like country woman vibe in a way. Because for some reason, whenever it first starts, it sounds like a western to me. It doesn't to anybody else, but it does to me for some reason. But yeah, that's the first one. The second one, so I'm gonna find it. Try not to scroll too fast because the thing will freeze. This is an obvious one. That's obvious. That is a very obvious one. But I like the song. Not a super crazy fan of Halsey, mostly because I haven't listened to her other stuff. But the song turned out good, and to be honest, I kind of like the music video version a little bit better. I know on the actual album she has more lines, but I just like how they did the breakdown in the music video better, personally. Next is Chungha's Gotta Go. So, really like that one. Okay, so for Off the Wall one, because I feel like a lot of people have not really mentioned this one, but probably because it was for a commercial and they didn't necessarily count it as a release, is Anha and Ravi's Blossom that they did for Pepsi. that one. I love both GFriend and Vix, so that was a perfect combo in my opinion. They also bounce each other out really well, which I find is really hard to do with Ravi in particular. His voice is so deep in the K-pop world that I find it's a hard match with him sometimes. You have to like do it just right, or otherwise it sounds like way off. Okay, for my next one, scroll. I really started listening to this particular song this year. I know it came out forever ago. If you've been a long time K-pop fan, you know this song. So yeah, I know I've been living under a rock when it comes to that kind of thing, but I think I've only heard one song by IU before this, and it was 23? Yeah, pretty sure it was 23, which I like that song a lot too. For the next one is K's song, I Go. And with as much lovelies as I've been throwing out on this channel, this shouldn't come as a surprise. I liked this album so much that not only did I download it, if you guys saw, I got a physical copy too. Next is Key's I Wanna Be featuring Soyeon from Idol. I love this deep voice part coming up. And then it hits into the main beat. I love that. So yeah, definitely love that song a lot. Of course, this is another obvious one. Let me know down below if you guys would like me to do a singing video to this, because I've been contemplating it. For those that don't know, it's Luna's Butterfly. Okay, next one. Again, this shouldn't come as a surprise to those that know me. just love the build up to this. Freaking love that version of that song. Just stretch my legs. And since I'm just doing the music one right now, I'm just gonna put you guys on the lap. Because I need to stretch my leg. Done fell asleep on me. Okay, for other one, it is where is it? Oh, Wow Thing by Seulgi, Shinbi, Chungha, and Soyeon. So yeah, love that collaboration. SM did really good with that collaboration. Okay, this is one that I discovered this year, although I'm pretty sure it's significantly older. Sorry, I'm just kind of trying to stretch my back. It is this one. Archangels of the Zebra. They still are. Like I said, I know this song is probably old, but I just freaking love it. Alright, this is for sure an older one, but I love it regardless. I discovered this year. Sorry about the noise. Onamana, Super Junior. Like I said, I know it's old. I'm extremely late to the game with Super Junior. I knew like a handful of their songs, but I did not go super in depth until this year. Mostly because things have been so chaotic with my grandparents, which I'll talk about that in a health update video. But oh, here's another one that's obvious. We jumping, just popping, we jumping. Super M, jumping. Another one is also I Can't Stand the Rain. Same album, just the song I Can't Stand the Rain. Also, for a goofy one that I discovered this year, that I probably annoyed my mom the heck out of by playing it too much, is no, not that one, it's this one. Super Junior D&E, Can You Feel It? Freaking love it. I also love Opa Opa, that's what the previous song was. I discovered that this year too. Okay, continuing on, another one of my favorites is Goodbye by Taemin. Or Sayonara Hitori, I believe is the Japanese way of saying it. I believe, I could be wrong. But I freaking love that song. I love the dance routine in it. It was so good. I love it. I also loved Want. That was another good one by him. Those are definitely two of my favorite songs by Taemin this year. I also like his Japanese release. What was it? I remember listening to it specifically because I was like, oh my gosh, he's dropped a new Japanese track, but I can't remember what it was called. Famous, that's what it was. Okay. Thank you, YouTube. I was able to access my search history so I could locate it. But Famous for sure, that's another one of my favorite ones. Even though it's technically like a Japanese release, I still like it. Another one of my favorites is Tiffany Young's whole album, The Lips on Lips. I have been listening to the entire album on repeat. I absolutely love it. I hope to be able to go to one of her concerts one day, just because I really want to go. I want to see her perform. I like High Touch, but I know myself, I know I wouldn't be able to afford that, but I really would want to go see her. I think it would be fun. Okay, next is this one. Moonlight by Lovely, freaking love it. I also love their song Achu. If you guys remember, I did do a cover of that. Freaking love that. Also, this is another obvious one right here. Kills Love of Blackpink. That's actually the song that got my mom into actually giving K-pop a chance. Fun fact, because before she was not a super big K-pop person or J-pop person for that matter. But she heard that song, and because of a situation going on with her life, I'm not going to get into details because she would kill me, she felt like that really stuck with her. So she really enjoyed that one a lot. This is one I discovered this year, and freaking love it, love it. This is technically a Japanese release, but I still love it. The male artist is Takanori Nishikawa. You can say his name. Takanori Nishikawa. I know Nishikawa was right, but I feel like I'm saying the first part wrong. Anyway, freaking love that song. Love it. It is so good. I also like this one. This is another obvious one. I like both versions because I've heard both versions. I've heard the Korean and the Japanese. I'm pretty sure the Japanese one came out this year, but I could be wrong. And then I have two more favorites, music-wise, for this video, and then I'll be through. One is, I don't have this one on my phone, is LaBoom's Turn It On. If you guys have seen that one, it's the one where they basically find a male zombie but then try to turn him human again. It's really weird video, but I like the song a lot. Let me see. If I can find it. There we go. I also like their song Firework. They came out this year too. This. So I love that song by them. Love their song Firework that released. You look at my like videos, that'd probably be easier. Oh, I cannot forget this one. I would be a bad so one if I did. Taeyeon's Spark. Oh my gosh, could we just say Taeyeon Spark is freaking incredible. I don't know who at SM was like, we should give this concept to Taeyeon, but whoever did, you need a raise. Because that was freaking fantastic. And I'm still listening to the album still listening to the album. It's so good. And then Red Velvet Psycho is another obvious one. Straight up love this track. Hate Gayo Daejong for doing that to Wendy. Ugh, just irritates me. Wendy is actually like my third bias in Red Velvet because it's Seulgi, Irene, Wendy, Joy, Yeri. Not dissing on Yeri, I love all five. But my top two are definitely Seulgi and Irene, for sure. But I love that song. It is so good. I've been listening to it on repeat. Need to link that to my mom so she can see it because I think she'll like it too. I also really like Hyuk from VIXX, his solo album. I'm not sure how you say the name of it, but I'll just put it on screen. I'll be able to see it right where my finger's at. So yeah, I definitely really like that. I also like Hyeosung's Starlight. I'm glad that she was finally able to get away from TS Entertainment. I'm not going to go into them because that would turn into a 20-minute rant video. But I'm glad she finally got away from them so she could do some solo stuff and work and do concepts she wanted. Because I felt like they were pushing the overly sexy concept for her, kind of like how they did Hyuna in Cube Entertainment. Because the song that she comes out with once she leaves, it's sexy, yes, but I felt like it wasn't nearly as sexy as like Lip and Hip, Red, Roll Deep, even. Like those three were way higher up in terms of like American sexiness than Flower Shower, to me. I also like, I'm still trying to figure out how to say this name. Is it Hinapia? Hinapia? Anyway, the one where the Preston girls formed the new group and they had a song called Drip come out. Love. Also love Alexa's Bomb. She's actually from the States. She's a friend of JRE, Dre. The K-pop reactor, JRE came out. He's actually really good friends with her, and it was cool seeing his reaction to the music video, because he did do a recording of that, and it's a really good song. Let's see, next. Now this is going to be a new one for some of you. Dreamcatcher Puri, I think is how you say it. I have not put a Dreamcatcher song on my list before, but I absolutely love it. I also love, some of their Japanese stuff too. Like, they all sound like anime songs. To me, I feel like if Japan doesn't ask the label to be like, hey, can we use one of their songs for, an or an opening, I feel like that would be a very, very wasted opportunity. I also like Idol's Lion. That's another good one. That is a straight up amazing song. I still sing it around the house, honestly. It's just so good. Okay, I'll pick one more. And that would be Dumb Litty by KARD. KARD is easily in my top 10 groups. And that's counting, female only and male only. They fall in my top 10 because, yes, they're a co-ed group, but they manage to work together and actually make it work. And the label is really good about balancing the dance moves for the girls, because sometimes they might be in heels, they might be in tennis shoes even, but it works where it's still challenging enough for the guys without overworking Somin and Jiwoo, So I really loved Dumb Litty. I also applaud Matthew for writing the song. I think he did an absolutely fantastic job. So yeah, that is my last one for this list. I apologize that this was a little bit long, but I wanted to mention all of the songs that I loved this past year. And like I said, I know this video is going to get flagged like crazy for copyright because I played some snippets of each song, but I'll deal with it. It's not like I have my videos monetized anyway. But yeah. Hopefully you all enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what some of your top songs from this past year was in K-pop, and I will talk to you guys soon. another video, to another time. Bye, roses.